Hello, hello.
Hello.
What's going on, everybody? How you been?
Good.
We're doing good. Welcome back after a 2-week break that the Savage Ladies took from doing interviews and real talk. And the reason is me.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm owning that. I will always own it. No, I had a few things that were coming up, hence the delay for your interview, Dave. So I understand you. I respect you being cool about that. And then, of course, last week I went to a show. So,
No problem.
It gave me a much needed break because I'm always working 7 days a week. So definitely needed this. So getting back to business. Let me introduce myself real quick. Everyone knows me. I'm Fran. Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
With me is my lovely co-host, Ms. Crystal, Texas Middle Militia.
Hello.
And our special guest, finally, after a few years, Dave Incognito from Incognito Theory. What's up, man?
How you doing? How's everything going? Appreciate
good.
everything you've been doing for us and, always supporting us. You know that Incognito Theory always supports the Savage Ladies of Metal.
Absolutely.
And nice to meet you, Crystal.
Nice to meet you, too.
Now, unfortunately, we do have another lady, Miss Chrissy from Bulldog Management, who could not make it. She is sick. She has COVID.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, she has COVID. She's in the hospital. She's getting all the meds and everything she needs. She might have that RSV, which really sucked. I had that last year, so I remember that. I mean, it was terrible.
Jesus.
So, blessings to you, Miss Chrissy. Feel better.
Get well, Chrissy.
Speedy recovery.
Yes. And get your bubbly personality back on stage. So, but besides that, Dave, would you like to give a shout out to your missing members who could not join us today?
My who? Oh, to my guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say no.
No, my guys are busy in the studio working on new material. So, as everybody knows, we're on Curtain Call Records. We just released our debut with them called Days of Reckoning. Been doing really well. We're real proud of it. We made number 16 in the top 50 for Metal Contraband, best metal album. So we're real happy about that. With the help of the return of my original guitarist, Jay Prusak. So Jay, I love you. I'm really glad you're back. We played together for...
Well, definitely welcome back for him. How's it been since he's been back? Does it feel like everything seems like it's settling back into place?
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. We still, we played together for 20-something years.
Wow.
24 years, and then he was out for a little while, and now it was like back to business as always. Nothing. Like riding a bike.
Right.
And then my cousin Kenny's playing bass with us. He's been with me for almost 2 years. Kenny Pierce. So Kenny, big shout out to you. And then we got my boy Diego Estrada. He's on drums now, helping us out, and things have been going really well with that. And so I can't really complain about that. Mm-hmm.
That's good. So I mean, you guys got a lot going on. You guys got a lot going on. Like, I mean, you've been nonstop. You are cranking shit out.
Yeah.
All the time. You guys have literally been nonstop for the last few years. This is not.
Thank you very much.
We
had Dave English from Last Sparrow playing a couple of shows with us too. He's been helping us out a lot too. So shout out to Dave English for helping us as well. So it's been really cool. Like, we got a lot of cool people that are just, once you get a full on circle to help with the brand of Incognito Theory, it became easier, so to speak.
That's good.
All the pieces start falling into place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No complaints.
That's good. So everything's moving beautifully. So I'm gonna skip myself. I'm gonna let Crystal get in on this first.
Okay.
Yes.
So what have you been working on as I was gonna ask, like, any other side projects that you've been working on, anything that your fans don't know about, but you have it top secret or something along the lines like that?
Well,
we promise we won't.
Well, yes, there's a couple things going on. Fran knows this about me. She knows me a while. But she doesn't know about this. She's probably going to go, "Oh my God, are you serious?" But there will be a 10-year reunion of Dying Eyes of Sloth, my death metal band.
Wow.
Really?
So that's going to happen. Jay was also in Dying Eyes of Sloth. So
Right.
So the Demon Christ will come back to give everybody the death stomp once more. So it's going to be fun. So I'm stoked.
Okay,
Look at Fran's face. She's like, what?
This whole interview just went left. This whole interview just went left. We'll get back to Incognito Theory in a minute. I need to find out more. How did that come about? Whose idea was that?
When Jay came back to the band, Jay was like, dude, Dying Eyes of Salt's was around for 10 years. It was the 10-year reunion. And he's like, I really want to do this. And I said, okay, dude, you really want to do this? I said, you came back to Incognito Theory. So you know what? I know you really want to do this. I'll come back and we'll do the reunion. So it's just a reunion show. Doesn't mean the band's going to put out any more. We might put out a couple of new songs. We haven't decided, but we have talked about it.
All right. So you're starting to scratch that itch that's been there for a minute then, huh?
Yeah. I mean, look, I really do. It's not that I'm going to get back into the extreme death metal groove, but it's just, fair is fair. Jay and I have been working together for a long time. So we thought, you know what, why don't we do a reunion? And people have been asking for it, which Fran, for a while, and we said, all right, we'll do it. And so now it's in the works. And then me and Jay are actually we're managing Chrissy Inc., which is my fiance. She's got her stuff being working on.
Which again, congratulations
so much.
Just got engaged in the last couple weeks.
Congratulations!
Yes. Thank you.
When is the wedding?
He's got like all this brand new news. It's like, what's next? What's next?
Halloween 2025.
Wow.
If all permitted, yeah.
I love that. Love that.
Yeah, we're stoked. Can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I need a reason to come to Jersey. I mean, I have several. I just haven't come yet.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, all right, it's now I don't have an excuse.
I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. I mean, the record's been doing really well for us, which I'm real happy about.
You're going it's so insane. You're bringing back your old band, even if it's temporary. You're getting in the works with that. You got Incognito Theory blowing up. You've got your new album that has been tearing it up all year round, which brought you to 16, while still making your current EP, which has still yet to be fully released. And you got engaged on top of it.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm super proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
On every level. Congratulations to you and your fiance and band. I mean, it's like, at what point do you scratch your ass?
I don't know. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. but it's been cool, man. I mean, I'm stoked. Look, you know how I am, Fran. I love to do my music.
Yeah.
As long as I'm doing the right thing, everything's going nice and smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Curtain Call Records has been doing really well. Shout out to John and Gigi, and of course our executive VP, executive at A&R, director of A&R, our brother Brian Moore. Brian's great. I love Brian. He's great too.
Yeah.
And then
me and Brian definitely, we've linked up. Working obviously with me, working with Savage Ladies, working with Curtain Call and Rock Rage Radio also now.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, we also now have our own radio. Finally,
yes, I was so happy about that, man. You've been talking about that for the longest time.
For Savage Ladies Radio with Rock Rage, they're like, when's it coming? When's it coming?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud of Fran. I love her. Look at her. Look at her.
Yeah, she's doing what she's doing. But she always said she's always been like that. Do this, do that. But now finally things are coming together, and I'm glad. For once, you've been wanting to do all this stuff, so I know it's a lot. You had a lot on your plate, man.
I didn't want to do all of it. I always talked about it, but I never really wanted to. But here I am.
Exactly.
You know what?
So,
I'm not looking back, and I'm bringing you with me, Dave.
No,
we're bringing you to Chicago at some point. I'm telling you. I'm
the guys have been talking about it too. They really have. They really want to go, and we just got to figure out when.
It has been mentioned. I'm not going into any details because there's been few things that have been talked about on our end. Crystal probably doesn't even know about it, but I never let the girls know anything until it's final, But it's definitely a goal, and I'm almost positive it's gonna happen. We're gonna bring it here. So
that would be great.
Yeah, we'll finally be able to share.
That'd be great. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, I slowed down. I actually slowed down a lot since my Christy's grounded me. The alcohol really just doesn't.
She's cracking.
It's not real.
Good girl. Good girl. Well,
so it's been a little different, But I'm happy. I'm not, all. It's different,
It's good to have a.
I feel it was a good change. because you know me, I was like Mr. Ha ha, yeah, it's party time. You know, always let's go and pedal to the metal. But I needed that. I really did, and I'm not saying that because she's
It's always
my mother told me this the other week, and she's
Mhm.
like, she has a strong accent, right? My parents are from Italy, She has an accent. She goes, Fran. And I go, what? She goes, you need a boyfriend. And I'm like,
oh God.
Nothing subliminally tells me I need to get laid like my mother telling me to get a boyfriend.
Oh shit.
But so yeah, it's like there's not a lot of guys who are strong enough in their will and in their head to take women like me. They need women.
Oh God.
I'm the last bitch that says yes, sir. So
oh God.
Yeah.
But it's good to have a supportive spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, especially in the industry, because there's so much going on and so much temptation and in each and every way.
You know what? Jealousy is a bitch. It really is.
Yeah,
and the minute I see anybody with an ounce of jealousy, I tell them, stop, goodbye.
I'm a jealous bastard. I'm honest about it.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
But is it a good jealousy? Is it like that jealousy where, why are you talking to my wife or girlfriend or whatever?
No, I mean, she me, she does what she wants. It's not like that. I mean, like, I'm more of the protective dude, but it's cool.
You got that security guard mentality. I could see that.
Yeah. Truant officer, maybe. No. I'm kidding.
That's
yeah.
All right, so let's get back to incognito theory. So congratulations on everything. Also, and the massive weight loss.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm going to drop some more.
You look amazing. You sound
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Like your life is just like it's glowing, and I'm so
thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So now let's get back to it. So, all right. So now I wanted to ask you now, incognito theory. You have that southern rock sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you? What do you feel makes you stand out from the average southern rock bands of today?
We are a unique blend, I think. We are always against the grain. We try to mix like post grunge, like 90s, like Soundgarden-y.
Yes, I heard of I was listening to your song and I can hear that in the background.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that 90s grungy type stuff, but then we mix in like the Pantera groove, very groove metal, and then we're all very, very heavily into like down and like doom metal stuff. Jay's a big Candlemass and Black Sabbath, and I'm Black Sabbath and Clutch and all that stuff. So we what we wanted to do is take everything and put it in I would say like a melting pot and set it on fire and just whatever the hell came out of it. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, yeah. At the end of the day, let the fire burn, let it combust, and
let that shit boil. Now stick your hand in it.
Yeah, but
that's still, I want to hear out of your voice. I would stick your hand in that boiling water. I want to hear you hit that note.
So it's like still be groovy, but still be smooth, but still also have that melodic commercial edge. And a lot of people have compared us to Texas Hippie Coalition, Black Label Society. We've heard Soundgarden. We've had a couple people even turn around and bring up Electric Wizard and High on Fire, and I'm like, okay.
Alice in Chains.
That's some names I haven't heard in a while too. Shit. Holy crap.
Yeah, we've had that too. Alice in Chains, we've had that.
Yeah.
But with my vocals, people are saying Young Ozzy.
Yeah,
yes.
Yes. I could see that.
So I'm like, okay. But I simply tell everybody, guess what? We're all rock and roll, no dragons jumping out the PA, and if you don't like our band, go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Right. So, okay, so incognito theories or it. Their initials do spell it, which I love.
Down, we all float down here. I know.
One day I want to see you come on camera and just have a clown makeup on, and just all have the same makeup.
Oh God.
Watch
God.
People go, I hate clowns.
Oh God. Jesus. Yeah.
Now, so when you guys first were the birth of incognito theory was in 2009, if I remember correctly, correct?
2009 started with me.
So, do you feel that your goals and your aspirations have changed since you first began? And if so, how much have they changed?
Yeah, I do believe it has. I mean, like, I'm still very, very, very looking forward to doing some touring. East Coast, West Coast stuff. Make a mark here in the States. Sky's the limit and stuff like that. But yeah, I do believe things have changed. I mean, we have morphed the sound a little bit here and there. When I first started out, I really didn't know what it was going to be. I knew it was going to be rock. I knew it was going to be heavy. But I really didn't I didn't want to be new metal. I didn't want to be old school. But what I did know is I wanted my roots, which my roots stem from the 90s. Like bands like Stone Temple Pilots and stuff. My idol, as Fran, already. My idol is Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots.
Very grunge.
And then my second in command, which Fran laughs about this all the time, Christy, okay? Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20.
It's like a 180.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, I total respect for Matchbox. I mean, fuck. I mean, that's all flashback to 90s. I mean, that's my genre too. But it's just such a 180, and it's just, yet it makes sense. It makes sense though, and I get it.
But then I like heavy shit, man. I like heavy stuff. Like, I'm into Lamb of God. I'm into 6 Feet Under.
You're like me. Your musical taste. Actually, you're in a large group of a musical taste. There's not just like the bands that want to be placed in one group. Neither do you and I. We love it all.
Yeah, no, I can't. I mean, when you're a singer, you got to be into everything. I mean, I like all kinds of stuff. Even some of this newer shit that's out now. There's a couple of bands out now that I actually really like. Like, I mean, I don't like all of their stuff, but I do like some of their stuff, like Bad Omens, Motionless and White. I'm into
Sleep Token.
Sleep Token's my favorite right now.
Sleep Token.
I love Sleep Token. I love his voice. I'm really big into his voice and everything.
Yeah.
And I like his unique. Yeah, I'm wearing my Sleep Token shirt.
I was like, oh.
So I'm really big into them, but I mean, then I also step out of that as well, and I can listen to stuff from the '60s. I love rockabilly music.
Yeah,
like psychobilly, rockabilly.
That's the Southern boy in you. I can totally see that.
Yeah. I'm really big into it. Like, my favorite is the Brains. My God, there's another band that I'm really, really into, and Necromantics. I love them. And then I just recently got into this.
Elvis Presley and Chubby Checker. That's what I was hearing.
Elvis, Chubby Checker, yeah. But I mean, like, I'm a big country rock guy too. My favorite is BG right now, Brantley Gilbert.
Never heard.
So I just I've been listening to him, Morgan Wallen, Lakeview. I love Lakeview. That new band,
Lakeview's badass. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I agree. I'm not really big on country, never have been, but the crossover, the way country has been crossing over, and I'm not talking since with Kid Rock. Okay, now I'm talking, just basically the last couple of years, the last few years, it has gone to the next level, and I am starting. I'm not a lot of them, but for the first time ever, people are starting to see me jam out to some country. They're like, "What?" And I'm like, it's because they're bringing in the rock sound. And I said, anybody can put a guitar on stage. It doesn't mean, we're playing rock. That's me. I'm sorry. Firm believer. I don't care what anyone says. Just because you bring a guitar on stage does not mean that all of your music, now that you went from country, oh no, I'm a rock star now. That don't mean shit. You can bring on band.
I mean, like, look at how we did this, Fran. Like, I'll keep it brief, but when we finally decided to put the debut for Curtain Call out for Days of Reckoning, if you notice, there's a unique blend of sound on it. Right. From Set It Off to Sunset Moonshine, and there is a rock country track on it.
Yeah.
Which is This Rebel Soul.
Rebel Soul,
yeah, I wanted to put I put a collection of songs where it would be heavy, aggressive, but still be commercial enough to be sociably acceptable.
Right.
And that's what we did. And I put a team of people together. I mean, Mike LaPont from Symphony X played bass on the record.
Right.
My good friend Dave Crum played guitar on the record. you know. And then this latest single that we put out, "Forsaken Me," it was a really nice fresh start for Jay Prusak's return.
Right.
So that's Jay's first song, return to the band. And then the new single coming out in January is called "Unbroken But Scarred." Jay and I wrote that, which that's going to be great. But we have like 6 songs already for the next record.
Yeah.
Which is going to be called Pure.
What's it going to be called?
The next record is going to be called Pure Groove. What? Pure Groove Rock and Roll Fury. Sorry, I had to look at my notes.
That's okay.
That's awesome.
So,
all right, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. I'll let Krista go ahead and jump in, sweets.
Oh, what was I gonna ask? How was the band? Like, how were you guys like looking through like country songs to get like some like idea to perform the songs, or what were you doing as in like getting ideas?
I mean, like, for the way it works is now the drummer that did all the recordings for the record Days of Reckoning is also my cousin, my blood cousin, John Moscow. He wrote all the songs. When we were stuck in a room, COVID was around that time. We said, you know what? How do we want to do this? It starts with like one riff. I'll come up with sometimes I'll come up with a melody, and then John would write off of the melody. But we kind of, it was very organic, to be honest with you. We agreed we wanted to write in a moment, so we pretty much, best way to put this is, fuck it, man, kick the training wheels off, and whatever the hell comes out, this is what it is, and if people don't like it, oh well. So that's pretty much how that came about. We didn't set out to be any sound.
Experimenting in a way, and something like that.
I guess kind of. Generally we keep a rock sound, but I think we did experiment to an extent. We didn't plan anything. We just kind of put a bunch of songs together and said, this is good. We put 60 songs together.
Uh-huh.
Is that all?
Over COVID. And then, yeah. And then sat back and said, which one goes, which one stays. And then and then I was like, I didn't have a bass player at the time. And I was like, who can I bring in? And then I called Mike LaPont, one of my mentors. And then I called Steve Zing, who's our executive producer, which is the bassist of Danzig. Bring up
Steve because you brought him on. You brought him on to the EP now too. So is he a staple for Incognito now?
To an extent, yes. This next record coming out is probably going to be produced just by us. Yeah. We will have some help. Steve's always a phone call away if we need him. But I think this will be the first one that's done by the band. And we experienced that when we put out Forsaken Me from Days of Reckoning, because it was done by us, the band. That was, like I said, the return of Jay Prusak. Steve Zing was involved in that as an executive producer. John Moscow, my cousin, was also involved in that. So that song opened the door for us to go to the next level, because the whole goal here for Incognito Theory is to go to another level. Still keep who we are, but still push the barrier. You never want to put out a stagnant song or a stagnant record. You want to continue to put out something. We have something right now that was written that actually it's like metal mixed with like a little bit of the psychobilly stuff, like almost like a Volbeat.
Yeah,
we're just trying to decide if it's going to make the record or not.
So let me ask you this. Now, you said over COVID that you wrote about 60 songs and had them ready.
Yeah.
Are you still pulling the current album? Okay, your current album, not EP, but Days of Reckoning. Are any of the songs from Days of Reckoning from that time, from COVID, or are they already all established on other on past albums?
No, there was a couple that were singles, and then how do I put this to you? There was a couple singles that we did, and I wanted to build off of that, and then we put a couple of new songs together, and that's how everybody got a record. Now everything that we have now, pretty much out of those 60 songs, there was like 9 songs that were good out of that 60 bunch of 60 tracks that we wrote. That we felt were the best. And then we just put all the other stuff back in the archives. Everything else that's coming out now is because Jay's back. We had to, we before Jay came back to the band, we had a couple of tunes, but Jay's bringing a little bit of a different light to the band now, and we kind of wanted to do that. That's where I'm at now. It's like, Jay came in with something, like I said, Unbroken but Scarred. He came in with that, and I was like, you know what? This is cool. We said we wanted to evolve as a group, and Jay's like, hey, I got this. And then Jay just came in with another track called Supercharged, which is really cool. Like, it's just, it's a bunch of ideas and stuff, but we got that. We just finished another track called Let the Fire Burn, which that's going to be really cool. And then there's another country rock track that's going to come out. It'll definitely see light, called Lights Out. So that's going to be pretty, lights out.
That's like the one he's excited about. You can just see his face lit up when he brought up Lights Out. It lit up right away.
Well, I mean, like, Fran, you know how I write my lyrics. Very innuendo and,
Oh, yeah.
So, everything I write about is all real. Someone pisses me off, I'm going to write a song about it. Someone it's all real. It's all realism.
I can imagine, if I ever write down whenever I go through whatever my mood swings, which is like 50 a day, bipolar ain't got shit on me. That's child's play.
Oh God. Yeah.
I said that publicly. You ain't got shit on me. Oh shit, I almost spilled my water. I don't know. I wonder if I ever actually wrote shit down and I started singing it or trying to like say it out loud. It probably would end up sounding like some demonic chant.
Oh shit.
Brad.
I'd be like, I'm really pissed off right now. Let me write this down, and then I'd be writing it down, and everyone would be
like,
I'd be throwing holy water on my ass. What the fuck?
Oh shit, man.
Bad enough, But so going back.
No, I mean, like, that's just how we do things, man. We do everything very organic in the moment. People are either going to like it or they're not. I mean, but we do. Once we write in the moment, we'll go back to it. We'll wait a couple of days. We'll let it simmer. And then we take the blueprint and then we build off of it.
Right.
Jay's got a brand new guitar sound. This next record's going to have a totally brand new guitar sound. It's going to still have the elements of what Days of Reckoning that we just released, but it's going to have a little bit of different. It's going to have a little more punch. It's going to have a little more, it's going to be a little more aggressive.
Right.
So,
So, Days of Reckoning, that has, if I remember correctly, it has 8 tracks, correct?
8 tracks, yes.
And and the EP that you're working on currently, which is Breakdown, expected to have 4?
No, that Breakdown is on Days of Reckoning.
It's not, I was gonna say, I swear it was on Days of Reckoning, and I know
it's all. That's all. We're working on a totally brand new stuff now. All this stuff is out already. Breakdown's out. Forsaken Me is out. The record Days of Reckoning is out that had Set It Off on it and all that. And then now we're ready for 2025. First new single and video is Unbroken but Scarred. And then, and like I said, right now we have 6 tracks in the can for that record, which will be another 8 tracks. And that will be called, Pure Rock and Roll, Pure Groove Rock and Roll Fury. So, so everybody's going to get artwork's done already.
Now, we actually do have one of your latest videos. Now, it is a lyric video.
Yes.
But,
Tyler did a great job, by the way.
Do what?
Tyler did a great job on that lyric video.
Oh, yeah. Now, it is on the Days of Reckoning album, and it is called Forsaken Me.
Yep.
And I, with your permission, I would like to put it up and jam out some Forsaken Me, man.
Sure. Absolutely.
Right, so,
let's do it.
All right. So anyone, if you have not heard Incognito's song Forsaken Me, it is on their Days of Reckoning album, which is currently out, and it's not they are working on a new one, as he mentioned, but we got Forsaken Me right here, and check it out. We got the lyric video. Let me jam out on that. There you go.
All mankind, the lies
I absolutely love that song.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
You have such a smooth voice.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you very much.
Ooh, holy shit. We're we're super big right now. There we go. Smaller faces. Dude, okay, so now Forsaken Me. Now that from what I'm getting from what I've always gotten from that song, and I wanted to take notes as I was listening to it also, and I was like brainstorming real quick, and I almost knocked over my laptop. Now, Forsaken, I mean, you were rising through the ashes, like you were at your lowest point. You were digging out of your grave. You rose from the ashes. So you're like that beautiful phoenix that was reborn.
Yes.
And you have risen through, you fought through you fought death. You came back out. You climbed out of your grave. You rose from the ashes. You came back, and now you're taking your shit back. You have embraced all your pain, all your anger, all your tears, and used it as the fuel to grow instead of to wallow in your own misery. That's how I see that song.
Yes, that's what that song is about.
See, yes. And that's why I love that song. And
that song is probably one of the most dearest ones to me, and I'm really, really proud that Jay was a part of that because he deserved to be, because Jay was a very big part of Incognito Theory.
Yeah.
Welcome
home, Jay. Welcome home.
That's right. Welcome home, Jay. So it was cool, and the coolest thing for me about that song is the chorus pieces. Jay has this weird dynamic about himself and he's done this all the time. So it was like a blessing for me. When I do like these little, I guess you would say these vibrato pieces in my vocals, he manages, I don't know how the hell he does it. And he won't tell me how he does it. We just call them Jay-isms. That's what we call them.
I get it. Trust me.
He'll follow it's weird, but he'll follow my vocal melody.
I get it. I call everything I do Franisms, but that's my way of calling
yeah. He'll follow my.
I'm not blonde. That's my way of saying it's a blonde moment. I say Franism.
He'll follow my vocal melody, and he's always done that. He's always done that.
He's got like a special ear for that talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very tough
to transform it into what he hears in his head. He makes it a reality. I like that.
That's why it was like, like riding a bike, when he got all the parts, the vocal parts, the drums, the bass, the whole nine. And then he's like, want to do these overlays. And the ideas for the overlays that I wanted were from Disturbed. I'm a big Disturbed fan.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be, cliche, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
So I turned to him and I was like, Jay, just sit with it a while and do what you got to do. And I think it was I don't know, 2 days he had the song. Wow. Came into rehearsal and he's like, hey guys, let's jam Forsaken Me.
Next.
And he did that overlay, that whole piece, where it goes, where it starts in the whole line in it, you get that whole little, rising through the ashes. The minute you hear that, I was like, you don't expect that. But when you're hearing that as you're doing your melody, and he does these dissonant things that just bring the song and pulls them. Like I still told him, I asked him, I go, dude, how did you go from doing this overlay over, mimic my melodic vocal approach, but go from the overlay and go right into the solo like it was nothing, effortless? He's like, oh no. So, but it worked. And yes,
talent. I don't know, it just happens.
Yeah. Unbroken but Scarred, you guys are really gonna love. The new single coming in January.
So what's an ETA on that?
That's coming out January.
But you don't know beginning, mid, center?
Probably the beginning of January.
You know what?
Right now it's looking like beginning. Right now it's looking like beginning of January. People may get
from the new album though, right? This is gonna be from the new album.
That'll be part of the new album, but that's going to be the first single that everybody will get a taste.
The first single release. What's the name of the album again?
Pure Groove Rock and Roll Fury.
Okay, yep, I'm writing this. Pure Groove Rock and Roll
Fury.
I like it.
And that won't see light till probably spring. spring, summertime.
Okay.
But they're going to get a new video, and they're going to get the new single. And the video is going to, I mean, we're working with Mark Petrick again, which we always work with Mark. Mark's been our boy for a long time. And, shout out to Mark. He's been really good to us, and we have a lot of fun doing videos with him. This is going to be really cool, man. We got a lot of cool stuff. And then there is going to be a track on the record called Desire, which is going to be really cool. And my fiance will sing with me on that.
Really?
So that's gonna be sick.
Are you guys gonna be all like Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey and be like, oh
no. This is gonna be the best way to put it to you. The best way to put it to you, it's gonna be like the Phoenix meets the Crow.
Really?
Because Chrissy Inc. is the Crow, so
she can sing.
Yes, very much so. Very much so. She has her own thing.
That's awesome.
She has it's solo stuff. It's called Chrissy Inc.
Is this your first duet?
This will be ours together. Yes.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yes.
So it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna take a dark approach, but it's gonna be really, really cool to do it. And I'm stoked about it.
A dark duet is better than no duet. Rock that shit. Rock that darkness. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But I think things are going to come together really good. I mean, but we got like so much stuff on the plate with the band that it's just, we're everybody is like working really hard to make things. This record, I wanted to be a push off of what Days of Reckoning was, but I really want to give something different and unique to everybody. So we'll see how everything turns out. I think things are going to go great. I mean, Curtain Call is stoked about everything. They pretty much know what's going on. John and Gigi know what's going on. Brian knows what's going on. So things are, so I'm stoked about that. We got one more show, December 20th. We're at Dingbats in our home base in New Jersey.
I want to check out Dingbats so bad. So many people are like, Brian, you don't get out much. And I'm like, I don't.
It's a very cool club. Yeah.
Well, I've never been to the East Coast. I mean, the furthest I close. Well, that's not truly true. I've been to the Southern East Coast. But I have several reasons to come to Jersey. Everyone I know is like, it's, well, besides you. I mean, you are definitely one of them, and then I've got several other friends. Of course, Curtain Call's home, Curtain Call's home and shit, it's in Jersey.
Have you all been to
Jersey
Texas?
and New York area? They're like, and of course.
No, we have not been to Texas yet. We did a couple of dates with my good friend, and I say my good friend, and I respect him so much for a lot of things that he's done for us. My good friend, Scotty Austin.
Yes. Scotty's always on tour though, man. He's beast mode.
Yeah. He's crazy, man. But now he's with Curtain Call, so now he's a label mate, which is really cool.
Yes. I'm fully aware of that. Obviously, with me, direct contact. You and I are working with the same guys, of course, Big John and Gigi, and then Brian, so you and I are in full contact with the same people. I'm fully aware. Plus, I did bring out Scotty Austin. Which this was before me and Crystal met. I brought him out in January of last year. That was fucking cool. That was 6 months after I interviewed him.
He's awesome to play on shows with. I think we did it was about 7 shows with him.
Yeah.
So we did it.
He's just go.
Yeah, we definitely had a lot of fun doing stuff, and he's really cool. Him and his guys are really cool to hang out with too. So like you remember, Fran, he's the one who got us to work with Malcolm Springer for American Rebel in Nashville.
I forgot about that. I do remember that. Yeah, that was a little while.
Yeah, Scotty was the one that set that up, and that was very cool of him. And we've been boys a decade. We're friends a decade now, me and him. So it's nice. It's nice. I have a tremendous amount of respect for him, and I'm very grateful for what he's done for Incognito Theory.
He's been around a long time. He's legendary, and he knows. He's been around the block and all the detours and then some quite a few times. He is definitely somebody to look up to and get advice from on a strong level.
Yeah. Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But so the December 20th show at Dingbats is with Boiler Room. I don't know if you remember them from the 90s.
I do. It's been a while since I heard the name though. A long time.
They just put a new single out. It's really good. So we're playing with them, and we're playing with Who on Earth. So we're stoked about that. Those are our good friends, and we're really stoked about that. But that'll be the last show for right before Christmas. Nice way to end the year. And then everybody will get the new single, and then back to the studio to do our thing, and then we do have a couple things lined up for the new year, but I can't speak of them right now until we get everything underway.
So basically, I'll find out when we're not recording.
Yes, pretty much. Couple of weeks, I'll have information about stuff.
Everyone tells me everything, and they're like, "Fran, don't tell them." Like, I know, but I love. I won't. But I love you. Thank you.
But our website is up and running. Completely now. It's a one-stop shop. Just go to INCOGNITOTHEORY.com. They can get whatever they need. Connected with us on all the social medias. It connects you all to everything: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So we're stoked about that. Jay and Kenny have been working hard on that. So and then we got a couple other things in the works. I mean, it's just the preparation, and timing.
Yeah.
But you know how it is to be a starving artist trying to get where you want to be. But I'm very blessed with how things have been going, so I can't complain.
No, I get that. Well, Miss Crystal, would you like to ask him anything else before?
What are you going to do for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to my family's. I'm going to go see my mother and father.
Find time to scratch that ass. Finally.
I'm going to go visit my mom and dad, and
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
it's going to be cool and stuff like that. And then Christmas, I'm home. This will be my first Christmas with my lady, so I'm happy about that.
Are you planning on going anywhere? Or are you going to keep it nice and fun? And
just us. She's cooking, so I'm stoked. She's a great cook, by the way.
What's the weather like over? I mean, you're
cold.
about equal to where I'm at.
No, it's cold. It's chilly over here.
Yeah,
it's chilly over here. Windy, a little windy.
No,
chilly.
I'm used to wind. That's nothing new for us.
Yeah, I mean, like it fluctuates. Last week we had, I think, like 60.
Yeah.
And then today I think it was like, it started out like 55, 60, and then it got a little bit. Now it's at night it gets colder.
See, and that's how it was for Chicago. Like all through October, we were hitting 70s and 80s, and then on the day of Halloween, it was cold, it was raining, it was like high 40s, and then the day after Halloween, it jumped back up to 70 again. I'm like, yeah, fuck our Halloween. We get it. It's been like every
Yeah, right.
Guys,
in Illinois, that's how Halloween is in Chicago and Illinois. It always is. Like Halloween, it's always
It's always raining.
Denied, but everyone still goes, I was depressed this Halloween though. That man, there's less and less kids out. I'm like, man, your childhoods are gone.
You know what it is? It's a trunk or treat. That's what that's why the Halloween, all those kids.
You know what? I've heard about this trunk or treat thing. It's amazing. 30 years ago, we were told not to talk to people we didn't know, not to get rides from people we don't know, not to take candy from strangers, not to go into somebody's trunk and help yourself to shit. And look what's the norm.
Exactly.
Everything we were told not to do, man, Generation X really fucked that shit up.
Oh, God.
It did. It's dying.
We were such rebels. Now we're like, no, it's okay. Oh, shit, you're missing now?
What are you going to do?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I didn't see any trick-or-treater this year, and it was sad.
So that was always that cool neighbor that would have all the scary Halloween shit. They kept all the small kids that you didn't like away, and all the neighbors, all the neighbors' parents loved me, but they like their kids would be like, oh, this is awesome, because I'm fanatic for Halloween. And the parents would love it too, because I would get full-size candy bars. I get full-size candy bars, not that cheap generic fucking little size. I get full Snickers bars, full king-size. I spend money. I that shit. And then I have a table on the side with 3 different shots of liquor for the adults to choose from.
Oh, Jesus.
Shots.
I love
parents. If they wanted a shot, I would give the parents a shot. If they wanted it chill, I'd put in fresh ice, shake that bitch up.
Yeah, you got him drunk.
I was that neighbor. I had one dad that kept coming back every 10 minutes. He's like, my kids are across the street. Can I get another shot?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. But so Dave, I'm so happy, dude. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing the new album. And congratulations, of course, on the engagement.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's just like everything's coming back. Like the original Incognito family is now back together. Jay's back. And you got your next album, which is Pure Groove Rock and Roll Fury, which is going to be finally released in January.
Well, a single. Spring or summer, everybody gets a record, because this record's still curating. But
in your
we're always moving. We're always moving. So things are going well.
The actual album release guesstimated for sometime around spring.
Yeah.
Give or take.
We'll see how that flows. I'm going to leave that up to the guys. They'll that's the one thing that I've.
this year?
But we really don't have anything on the plate yet, but we have talked about a couple of things.
Yeah.
You know, I think the guys right now are more concerned about, shooting this music video for Unbroken but Scarred, and then I think the guys they need a small break. I know I definitely would like one just for a little while,
Yeah.
and then just a little something, and then we'll get right back and do our thing. So
yeah.
But no stopping this train. It's definitely going to keep moving.
Oh yeah, man. Looking
Love
forward
that.
to it.
Exactly.
Well, you guys, thank you for joining us tonight. And
thank you so much for everything.
Thank you so
Finally
much.
have you on, Dave. There's been some turmoil over the last few years about keeping you and I separate, and in the end, guess who ended up working together? Aw.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything, friend.
Absolutely.
You always.
Love and respect to you and the boys.
Thank you.
Crystal, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Crystal. You guys have a great night and happy holidays and all that lovely stuff. I'll see you guys soon.
Yes.
Thank you.
Holidays. And you guys have a beautiful night. And we'll talk
soon.
Thank
you. Later.
And everyone, keep your eyes peeled for Incognito. They're on Incognito Theory. They're on all the socials. Shit just keeps coming out. Like
IncognitoTheory.com, one-stop shop.
And Dave, I'll be promoting.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
You ladies have a great night.
You're coming to Chicago. I'm in your ass something.
Thank you. Yeah, let us know. We'll definitely make it happen. Peace. Later.
Yes, have a good one. Good night, guys.
Good night.